Hi, and if I don't join in, I'm a jerk.
Hey, Richie!
Oh, look, he's got another one. This guy doesn't even live in the neighborhood.
No, that's Richie Hebner. He lives right over there.
I thought the guy that lived over there had a beard.
Greg, that guy died.
When?
Remember the day you were complaining about the ambulance blocking our driveway?
The point is, I'm never going to get my car cleaned.
Oh, I think you're making a big deal out of nothing.
Big deal? Kim, it's excruciating. Listen for yourself.
Well, you two sure picked a great day for a ride. Clear skies, not too windy.
Moderate breeze.
Yeah, I'd say a gentle breeze.
You're probably right.
A little hazy this morning. Did you see that?
I did.
Yeah, but around 10:30,
Yeah?
it burned off.
I saw that.
I mean, that's why they don't have two weathermen on the news.
Greg, these people are our neighbors. Maybe after 8 years, you should start talking to them too.
I don't want to talk to them.
Why?
Come on, Kim, with all the hours I put in at work, I barely have any time to spend with the kids. And you.
Aww.
Hey, I left my cell phone on the driveway. Would you go get it?
No! You know, it is weird to hide from the neighbors. You know, when I go running, I wave and smile and say hello.
Well, I'm happy that you're friendly with them. That way I don't have to be.
Greg, what did your parents do to you?
God. Look!
What's up, Marty?
Hey, got a little pie for you, man.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
Thank you, dude. All right, see you, Marty.
Take care, man.
Thank you.
A pie? Someone just gave him a pie. I've lived here for 8 years, not one pie.
Greg, we got a pie when we moved in. I believe your response was, we're not eating this. We don't know where it's been. I'm gonna go for a run.
Hey, Kim.
Hey, Richie.
Hey, Kim, as long as you're out there, could you... Thank you.
Family is family, yes, dear.
Marty, Celia, Richie, I think we live on the best street in the world. I just love meeting all the neighbors.
Well, didn't you meet them when you were living in our guest house?
Oh, never. I was always too embarrassed. I thought they'd all look down on us because we were the poor people living in your guest house.
I gotta say, it's much nicer to be given a pie because we look friendly and not because we look hungry.
Yep, now we're all equals. We're just a bunch of homeowners standing outside shooting the breeze.
Is that a moderate breeze or a gentle breeze, Jimmy?
What's that, Greg?
I just don't get it, Jimmy. All that small talk with the neighbors. I mean, isn't how about the weather just polite code for I have nothing to say?
I do have something to say about the weather.
Jimmy can talk about the weather for hours, and that's just here in LA where there is no weather. We should have seen him when we lived in Maryland.
Yeah, back in Maryland this one time at a bus stop, I talked for 20 minutes about slush. At the end, people were clapping.
Oh, by the way, Cindy and Mel loved your story about the blizzard of '87.
Yeah, you know what? They made me tell it to Frank and Lisa at the Shays Barbecue.
Shays at a barbecue?
Who are the Shays?
Greg, the Shays live 50 feet from this table.
Oh, the Shays, good people.
Were there many other couples from the street there?
Well, not as many as there were at the Hendersons last Sunday.
Well, what's going on? How many parties you guys been to lately?
I don't know, a few. Why, what's the difference? I thought you guys didn't care about this stuff.
We don't.
I do. It sounds like there's a whole social life going on in this neighborhood that we know nothing about.
Well, don't worry about it. Jimmy and Christine can always fill us in.
You know, that's the attitude that's keeping us from being invited anywhere. And you're so antisocial, people think you don't like them.
I like them plenty as long as they keep the hell away from me.
I don't understand. Greg, you used to be so good with people. You were outgoing and sociable. You know, what happened?
Nothing happened, Kim. I do it every day at work. Nice tie. Mondays, huh? Working hard or hardly working?
That Greg seems nice.
Yeah, I like him too.
Well, he's a fake.
Well, if you can fake it at work, you can fake it here, too. I'm not letting you drive the neighbors away anymore. That's it. We're having a barbecue.
Here? Kim, you know once we invite them into our home, that's it. They're in for life.
This weekend.
Okay. How about Saturday?
Saturday is fine.
Saturday's no good.
What? Is there another party we're not invited to?
No, 60% chance of rain Saturday.
have got to eat something.
Not until the guests get here.
Christine, the invitation said 1 o'clock. It's 3:30, okay? We don't eat soon. It'll be time for dinner, and I won't have had my lunch. You never get back the meals you miss, Christine. You never get them back.
It's an open house. People will come.
1 chip.
Fine. Just don't mess anything up.
Thank you.
Jimmy, look what you did.
What?
I told you not to mess anything up. Look at the dip. You left a divot.
Oops. Well, I will replace my divot.
Jimmy, it's still messed up.
Let me do a little Zamboni thing here, all right?
Good as new.
I told you you could have 1 chip, and you've now had 3.
Yep.
Time I let you do something, you're always scheming to get more.
That is not true.
Oh, yeah? How did a back rub turn into a second kid? Who's here?
Nobody. Kim's just checking the doorbell again. Well, we gave it a shot.
You guys could hear that, right?
Yeah, we heard it.
Kim, I think we just have to face facts.
I'll get it.
Okay, it's gonna be fun, honey. I swear, if they spend more than 30 minutes here, I'm gonna tell them our dog got out. I'll give you $10 to get behind the fence and bark.
Hey, our first guests are here.
Hey, so glad you could make it.
This is Will and Tammy.
Hi.
This is my husband Greg, my sister Christine, and her husband Jimmy. They live next door.
Oh, nice to meet you all.
You have a beautiful home.
Oh, I'm surprised we haven't met before.
Oh, that's because we just moved in on Monday. Thank you so much for inviting us. It's been really hard not knowing any of our neighbors for a whole week.
Oh, that must be awful.
So, where are all the neighbors?
Yeah, we're not quite sure. Hey, this isn't that day that you set the clock back 3 hours, is it?
Will, Tammy, jump right in. There's burgers, there's chicken, grilled vegetables, potato salad, cornbread, coleslaw, dinner rolls.
Again, thank you so much for coming.
Greg, would you like to offer our guests a beer?
I would like that. I would like that very much. Would you like a beer?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Oh, me too.
Oh, super.
I'll have one.
Eat it yourself. I'm not an octopus.
So, did you invite many people, Kim?
Oh, everyone on the block.
Aha.
But, maybe there's traffic.
But they live on the block.
They could be coming from somewhere else. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap. I don't know why they haven't shown up yet. But what can you do? You plan a party, you spruce up your home, rent all the decorations. You handwrite on each invitation because you think these people are worth it. And then
Kim.
Maybe we should go.
Oh, no, wait, Tammy, I'm sorry. I don't know why I just lost it there for a second.
It's okay, Kim. Look, you seem nice, but obviously there's something going on between your neighbors and you.
Oh, no, it's not me, it's Greg. They hate Greg. But he's been getting better. I mean, you saw. He's been good, hasn't he?
Beer here, just like at the ballpark. Beer here.
It's nothing personal, Kim. It's just, we're new. We don't want to take sides. All we want is to be part of the neighborhood.
Oh, that's all we want, too. Stop them! I might as well face it. No one else else is coming. Let's clean up.
All right, I'll do the dishes.
Well, at least we didn't have people tracking dirt through our house and no one clogged up one of our toilets.
Actually,
Please tell me you tracked dirt to the house.
You know, I can't believe this. All this time, I thought that my problem was that you didn't like the neighbors. My real problem is they don't like you.
Why wouldn't the neighbors like me? They don't even know me.
How could they know you? You never talk to them. I mean, you don't even take the garbage cans out to the curb unless you're wearing those bulky headphones.
They're not even plugged into anything.
Yeah, I think they figured that out.
Jimmy, I need your help.
okay, I can probably get some of this cornbread down, but that's about it.
No, your help winning the neighbors back. I feel terrible. I feel like I messed up something really important to Kim.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Well, I don't know. You're always out on the front lawn chatting with them. Maybe you could talk me up a little.
But people aren't gonna believe me. They gotta see that from you.
Well, then throw a big party over at your house. Everyone will show up and I can win them over there.
I don't know, Greg.
Come on, Jimmy.
All right, fine. But listen, if you're really serious about making friends with the neighbors, then you're gonna have to work on your small talk.
Ugh, I just hate it so much. I mean, if I'm gonna have to talk to people, I'd like to at least talk about something interesting.
Well, like what?
I don't know, like the European Union. I mean, are they gonna hold it together or what?
Oh my God, what kind of party would this be? I'm on my third beer, this guy wants to talk about Japan.
Japan is not in the European Union.
See what happens when we do it your way? People just end up feeling stupid.
Well, just so I don't have to talk about the weather.
Oh no, you're gonna talk about the weather. Yeah. And you're gonna talk about which neighbor's cat had kittens. And then you're gonna talk about the weather some more. Because those are the things that normal people like me and your neighbors, we like to talk about.
Well, maybe you're not giving your neighbors enough credit. Maybe if you gave them a chance, they would love to talk about something interesting.
Yeah, I doubt it. But you know what? Let's find out. Tomorrow morning, my front lawn.
Fine, I'll be there. But I must warn you, there's one or two neighbors that might be under the impression that I don't speak English.
Hey, Frank.
Jimmy, can you believe this heat?
Yeah. High pressure front.
You said it.
Hey, well, look who it is. Hey, have you met my brother-in-law, Greg?
I don't think so.
How you doing, Greg Warner?
Frank White.
I'll tell you, Greg is the greatest. He is generous, he is kind, and he let Christine and I live in his guest house for 4 years.
Really? That's really something. Where was that?
Here, I live here. I live that house right next door.
Oh. What happened to that nice single mother who used to live there? Kim, does it?
That's my wife.
Hey, good for you.
Thanks.
Good for those kids, too, having a man in the house again.
No, see?
Hey, Frank, you know what? Your lawn's looking great.
Thanks. Just started mowing it the other direction.
Wow, it shows.
Just hope those sprinklers hold up while I'm away on vacation next week.
Another vacation. Nice.
This one was Lisa's idea. So instead of golf, we're headed to New York City.
New York City? Now, there's something interesting to talk about. I love New York. Jimmy, hear that? Frank's going to New York City. Plan on seeing some theater?
God, I hope not. You've been to New York before.
Oh, please. I go twice a year. It's one of the most incredible places in all the world.
Let me ask you something then.
I'm at your disposal. Restaurants, museums.
You think it'll rain?
Pardon?
I'm supposed to be there all next week. I heard it might rain.
Do you really want to talk about the weather?
Hey, Kim.
Yeah, well, it's October. Of course it's going to rain. It's a really dicey weather month.
Just like here. I better pack an umbrella.
Oh, not really. I mean, as soon as the sidewalk's wet, there's a guy on practically every corner selling umbrellas.
Wow. I bet those guys know the weather better than anyone.
Oh, that's interesting. I never thought about that.
When I get there, I'm going to ask one of those guys which forecast he follows.
And I'd love to hear their answers when you get back.
Count on it.
All right.
Great meeting you,
Nice
man.
to meet you, Frank.
Way to go, Greg.
So you're telling me aluminum siding isn't even available anymore?
Well, see, you can't buy it in most stores. It's either steel or vinyl these days.
I didn't know that, Marty.
A lot of people don't.
I'm glad I bumped into you.
You too.
So Tito's has the best burritos?
Yep. But for an enchilada, you gotta go to Lucy's.
I will. Where would I go for tamales?
Hey, we're not that close yet.
You know, I can't believe that you've lived on this street for 8 years and I've never seen you around.
Oh, you know.
No. Tell me, Greg. What's your story? Where have you been?
The truth?
Of course.
I was liberating a government in Micronesia. They held me hostage for 16 months. It rained almost every day.
Oh, God. What was that like?
Liberating a government?
No. 16 straight months of rain.
Which was the blouse I was gonna buy in the first place. So when I brought the blouse back, I forgot the receipt.
I'm gonna get some more sangria.
Oh, you have a full cup right there.
Excuse me.
It's going great, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, pretty good, I guess.
I mean, my face hurts from smiling so much. Hey, you guys, don't cut into Marty's gooseberry pie without me.
Wow, Greg's a regular social butterfly. Last time he got this much attention at a party, someone was sticking him with an EpiPen and screaming, "Hold his legs!"
Christine, I think something's wrong. The women are being so cold to me.
I doubt that. You know what? How about tequila Politan slushy with me? You'll feel a lot better.
There you are, Christine.
Lisa, hi. You know my sister, Kim.
Oh, sure, yeah, hello.
So nice to see you, Lisa.
Yeah. I'll catch up with you later.
That was kind of chilly.
See, I don't understand.
Me neither. You know, maybe Tammy knows something. Tammy?
Hi, Christine. Oh, thank you so much for having us over. I've met so many nice people here. I mean, they've been nice to me, not on anybody's side.
All right, what is going on? Has anyone told you why they're being so hard on Kim?
I'd rather not say.
Look, there's something you should know about me. Tequila makes me horny and mean. And Jimmy and I just had a quickie.
Talk to Fran.
Fran?
Hi. Talk to Christine, I don't want to have a confrontation here. I'm here to make friends.
Apparently you and some of the other women in the neighborhood have a problem with my sister.
I'm sure it's just a little misunderstanding. And if you're uncomfortable
Do you
talking
really
about
want to talk about it here?
Well, I'm sure it's
Spit it
just-
out.
Okay, fine. It's where you parade around in your skimpy little jogging outfits. Doesn't make life any easier on the rest of us.
Well, that's nothing a hooded sweatshirt couldn't solve, huh?
How dare you? You don't like how I look, so you ostracize me? I don't believe this.
We can't believe it either. Watching you, then watching our husbands watching you.
Is that right? Well, I'm sorry to be such a distraction to all you people. But rather than take responsibility for yourselves, it's easier just to blame me. Well, you know what? Maybe your husbands wouldn't watch me so much if you got off your asses and exercised once in a while.
Kim seems kind of mad.
Yeah, but not at me.
So, you know what? Do me a favor. Stay away from me. And stay away from my family. Come on, Greg.
My hot wife just drove away all the neighbors. Nice to meet you all. And hey, guys, thanks for staring at my wife.
all right.
Hey, she's having a sex dream.
And a cold front from the north will be rolling in this evening, pushing warm air over the San Gabriels into the Inland Empire. On the coast, a low pressure front out over the Pacific Ocean will result in 4 to 6 foot waves. Cowabunga. And as you can see on our exclusive Accu Jimmy radar. Oh.
I am. I really am. Look at that resemblance. Looks just like Tom. Greg, isn't that the spitting image of Tom?
Actually, he looks like a grub worm. But then again, I've never met Tom.
Cherish every moment. It goes by so fast. Remember when Sammy was born?
Are you ready? Here it comes.
Remember?
Yeah.
Okay, it's just about time to push.
By the power of Satan, we curse you to eternal damnation in the innermost circle of hell!
And breathe.
You too, buddy.
Okay, I'm gonna break her water now.
Christine, you want to turn?
Wow, you're getting old. We used to get excited at parties about passing around a bong. Oh my God. New baby smell. Oh, I remember that smell. That is the best smell in the world. Oh.
How's my little baby boy? How's my little baby boy? You need to be changed? Let mommy check.
Remember?
Christine, we need more wipes!
Those little baby shoes.
Oh my God, how cute were those?
So cute. Did you guys see those?
Yeah.
And that new baby smell, oh, I love that. If that little string weren't tied underneath her chin, I would have snorted that bonnet right off her head.
I love that new baby smell. Did you smell that?
We smelled it.
Yeah.
Christine, would it be crazy if... Oh, never mind.
What? Say it.
Would it be so crazy for me to have another baby?
Why not? I mean, would it be crazy if Jimmy and I had another one?
Yes, absolutely. Ow!
I just want to say that I completely understand how you guys are feeling right now. I mean, there's times when I want another child too.
Really?
Just think it's a big issue, and it's not a decision that you come to on a spur of a moment. I think we should take some time and weigh the advantages and disadvantages and give it the consideration that it truly deserves.
Well, thank you, Greg.
And thanks for shutting him up, too.
Ow!
You pinched me.
Not on your nipple. I was just trying to shut you up.
Why? You gotta stop this before it gets started.
No, stupid. The more you argue with them, the more Kim and Christine are just gonna dig in.
What, so you just cave?
I didn't cave. I'm just buying some time. They're all hyped up on this baby thing now because they just saw one.
I don't know, Greg. They sounded pretty serious about this.
Let me explain this in a way you'll understand. Say you're driving down the street and you pass a barbecue restaurant. All you want is barbecue. A little later, you pass a KFC and all you want is fried chicken.
What I'd do is I'd probably just go back to the barbecue place because most barbecue places have barbecue and fried chicken. Of course, I do love those biscuits at KFC. Tell you what, I'd probably just go to the drive-thru at KFC.
Jimmy. The point is, if we just give them some time, Kim and Christine will go on to something else and we won't be the bad guys. Now do you understand?
Yeah, I do. I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight till I have one of those biscuits.
Could you guys come in here, please?
We just realized we're both ovulating.
How do you know that?
My breasts are tender.
So are mine. Well, one of them at least.
Hey, I know a place where the breasts are really tender. KFC. Who's with me?
Don't change the subject.
Fine.
I don't want another baby.
Okay?
You know, Jimmy, you really don't have much of an argument. I mean, in this day and age of technology, I can order sperm on the internet. And if I order enough of it, I can get free shipping.
Christine, we can't afford another child.
Well, we'll make do. We always have.
Yeah, well, I'm tired of eating pizza and chili for dinner every night.
Okay, I'm not really tired of eating pizza and chili.
Look, guys, can't we just agree to keep talking? I mean, we need to take the time to explore this properly.
Oh, shut up, Greg. We know you were just shining us on.
So you don't really want to have another baby either? Well, what's your reason?
Well, Kim, I just don't think it's right bringing a child into this world with Social Security the way it is. I mean, not to mention the environment. The polar cap is melting, Kim.
What is this really about?
I love you and I love our family and I love our kids. I just figured, you know, in 20 years when Emily's getting out of college, maybe we would have the time to do everything that we always wanted to do.
Well, like what?
Like learn how to sail.
Since when do you want to learn how to sail?
Since the polar cap is melting?
So, how do we settle this?
Hey, how about a puppy?
A puppy? Hey, a puppy! That's a great idea. They're cute and cuddly, and the timing works out perfectly. When the kids get out of college, you know, and we have our freedom back, it'll be dead.
We want a baby.
Well, we don't.
Well, we do.
2 puppies and a bunny, that's our final offer.
Hey, man.
Hey, Christine, budget at all?
Nope. She's giving me the silent treatment, which actually has its benefits. Because I don't have to pretend like I'm listening to her. Kim still mad at you?
This is my dinner tonight. But that's okay. I've got the whole week's menu already planned.
Good man. Now listen. You're not gonna cave, are you? Because if you cave, I'm dead.
Absolutely not, Jimmy. We're in this together.
Okay, you and me, Greg.
And no sex.
We're just hugging, Greg.
No. I mean, no sex with our wives.
What? Why?
You do know where babies come from, right?
Yeah, but women can only get pregnant like a few days per month, right?
So?
So I just want to have sex with Christine on those days.
Well, how are you going to know when those days are?
Well, Christine's only going to want to have sex with me on the days she can get pregnant. But I'll only have sex with her on the days she absolutely refuses to have sex with me.
Can't you go to jail for that? Jimmy, there's no way around this. You're going to have to abstain from sex with Christine. You know, there's other enjoyable things. Concentrate on your hobbies.
Well, I mean, yeah, I used to enjoy collecting baseball cards and electric trains and models. Then I had sex. End of hobbies.
Well, you're gonna have to find a new hobby. I'm gonna get you a harmonica.
A harmonica?
Hey, come on, I can teach you how to play Oh Susanna or Someone's in the Kitchen with Dinah.
Listen, unless Dinah is in the kitchen moaning, "Oh, Susanna," count me out. I can't take this much longer. I'm hanging by a thread here, dude.
It's been 36 hours, Jimmy. Surely at some point in your life you've been without sex for 36 hours.
Yeah, but not because somebody told me I couldn't. It's like before Christmas when your presents are sitting under the tree and your parents tell you can't open them. And all you can think about is unwrapping them, touching them, kissing them.
Jimmy, look, stay with me. Let me talk you down, all right? You just need to keep your mind off sex.
Greg, that's like telling Tiger Woods to keep his mind off of sex.
You mean golf?
What did I say?
Sex.
Damn it!
Look, let's start out by playing a little game I like to call Monopoly.
No, that's not gonna work. Christine's nickname in high school was Community Chest.
Well, I didn't think we were gonna get here so soon, but we're gonna have to take this to another level.
Baby food?
Yeah, it's the horny man's kryptonite. Smell it.
Pureed liver?
Take a whiff.
Hey, it worked.
What'd I tell you?
This is great, man. I can't believe this stuff works. Hey, what are we watching?
Women's beach volleyball.
Bring it on! I know what you're trying to do, and it's not going to work.
What are you talking about? Folding laundry.
I know, but I'm trying to read over here, and it's a little distracting.
Fine. I'll just do it later. I guess I'll read my book too. Now, where did I leave that? Oh, there it is. Oh, this isn't my book. Must have left it in my bag. What are you doing?
I'm hungry.
You eat baby food.
It's a healthy snack. Yeah, but...
Why are you doing this?
Look, I'm just trying to control myself, okay?
Why don't you want to have another baby?
Do we really have to talk about this now?
My biological clock is ticking.
I know, I was hoping to just take a knee and let it run out.
Jimmy.
Look, Christine, come on, buying this house, trying to make it in L.A., we're already stretched to the limit as it is.
And with one more person, that everyone would get even less. I love Dominic and Logan. And the more time I spend with them and the older they get, I want to give them more, not less.
Okay. But, if you change your mind, you know where to find me. Think I'll sleep naked.
So you're just gonna sit and watch TV all day? You know what you two look like? A pair of boobs.
If she's gonna talk dirty like that, I'm never gonna make it.
Greg, I thought I asked you to empty the dishwasher. Is it too much to ask for you to get off your ass?
She said ass.
People eat there. Get your hot, sweaty feet off before I whack them off.
I'm gonna have to go get some air. Thanks a lot. Thanks a whole lot.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did you say something?
I'm not talking to you.
What is your problem?
What is my problem? You and your stupid biological clock.
Hey, I'm not the one who brought this up first, you little jerk.
Hey, I can...
Kim said she wanted a baby before I did.
I can handle Kim. I'm good at that. I got out of having a cat because I told her I was allergic to them.
You are allergic.
Am I? I could have put her off forever. And then you get to a certain age...
Hey, watch it. Or you will feel pain like you haven't felt since the 6th through 11th grades.
Oh, you don't want a piece of me today, sister. I am so full of backed up testosterone, I don't know what I'm capable of.
You know, this whole thing is ridiculous.
Well, I totally agree. You shouldn't even have a biological clock. Biological clocks are for women who don't have babies. You have kids, 2 of them.
Yeah, but they don't need me anymore.
What does that mean?
Look, I know they need me, all right? But just not like they used to. And when they were babies, they depended on me. Now that they're growing older, they want to spend all their time with their father. I just want them to need me. I miss that. Is that wrong?
No. It's just your family's growing up, Christine, and you can't keep having babies to avoid facing that fact. You've got to deal with it sooner or later, and at some point you're going to have to quit having babies.
Yeah, but why now?
It's cheaper.
Oh, wait, go back. There's Greta Van Susteren interviewing Barbara Bush. Oh, what a great first lady. Are you all right?
Do I look all right? I had pancakes for breakfast this morning, and all I could think about was a threesome with Aunt Jemima and Mrs. Butterworth. And it's all your fault.
What?
You're the one who started this whole baby thing. You're younger than Christine. If you just waited a couple years, it would have been too late for her to have a baby, and you could have done whatever the hell you wanted.
You know what? I am not even going to dignify that with a response.
Well, I'm just saying, okay? We got our hands full with Dominic and Logan. And besides, anytime I see someone with more than 2 kids, they look miserable.
Well, you never met my grandparents. They were the happiest people I knew. They had 6 kids, and they both died with a smile on their face.
Yeah, they were smiling because they knew they were getting away from their kids.
You're right. Gonna have to deal with this sooner or later. Might as well be now. Guess we should go tell Jimmy and Kim I changed my mind.
Probably. Jimmy's going to be so excited.
Yeah. Kind of a shame, though. He was getting pretty good at that harmonica.
Guys, we have some news.
So do we.
What's your news?
I want to have a baby.
What?
I don't want to die alone.
What did you say to him?
I I just told him about my 95-year-old grandfather, that he died surrounded by 6 children and 18 grandchildren and was happy because he knew he would always be remembered.
I want to be remembered.
Dominic and Logan are going to remember you.
Logan can't remember to wipe himself.
We've decided we want another baby.
Well, we've decided we don't.
What?
Yeah, I mean, Greg made me realize that this really wasn't about me wanting another baby. It was about facing the fact that my children are growing up, and I have to deal with that.
But I want a baby. And so does Kim.
We better have one together then.
Well, this is kind of awkward. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, should I buy you dinner first? Or?
Mustard stain where you wrote it.
Sorry, I was desperate.
We were banned from the good grocery store. Why?
I was caught eating from the candy bin.
Yeah, apparently they have a policy. 1, 2 Swedish fish, free sample. 38, grand larceny.
They didn't buy my argument that it was wrong to separate one fish from the rest of the school.
Sammy, don't worry about it. We gave it our best shot. I'll put the training wheels back on the bike right away, okay?
What's going on?
Greg's about to ask me to put Sammy's training wheels back on.
Still not getting it?
It's just so frustrating. I keep telling him you can't think about it. You just got to do it.
You know, it's amazing how true that is in life. I've told that to so many people.
Like me? When you were down on one knee drawing a ring on my finger?
Kim, it's been 3 weeks, and if anything, Sam's getting worse at it.
Hey, teaching a kid to ride a bike is hard. I remember my dad, when he was teaching me, he didn't want to run behind the bike, so he just pushed me down a hill until I got it. Ended up with 32 stitches.
God, that's terrible.
That's not as bad as it sounds. It's actually 8 stitches 4 different times. Kept opening up every time I fell.
Just want him to have fun out there. Damn it!
Maybe that's a problem, Greg.
What?
Maybe you getting so frustrated is putting too much pressure on him. Maybe he's better off learning from somebody else.
Well, it's true. I mean, think about it. There's no one you want to succeed more than him, and there's no one he wants to please more than you, so you're both trying too hard.
Yeah. My dad tried so hard we got a visit from Child Services.
Of course you did. He was pushing you down a hill.
Actually, they didn't show up until he tried towing me behind his car.
I think Jimmy's got a point. I mean, I remember when Dad was teaching me to drive, he'd be there in the passenger seat, honking the imaginary horn, hitting the imaginary brake.
Too bad you didn't jump an imaginary curve and hit an imaginary tree.
He was making me nuts. I panicked. I hope you're not doing that to Sammy.
I'm trying not to.
You know, I can try teaching him.
Really?
Yeah, sure, as long as you return the favor one day when I have trouble teaching something to Dominic or Logan.
Like calculating percentages?
No, like something useful. You know, like figuring out how much to tip.
I did it. I rode the bike.
That's great, Sammy.
Way to go, buddy.
You did a great job, Sammy. Really great. Now go get yourself a treat. Get your Uncle Jimmy one, too. There should be some Dove bars. I'll put them on your mom's list.
He really did it?
Yep. The bad news is, before he got good at it, he dinged a car. Good news, it was your car.
I'm just glad he could do it. That's great, Jimmy. Thanks.
Yeah, the last thing we wanted was for Sam to have to ride a giant big wheel well into his teens. Now, those kids always get teased beyond belief.
It wasn't a big wheel. It was called a tri-cruiser.
And who made it?
Hasbro.
Look at him go!
I don't believe it. He's balancing, he's turning. How did you do it?
Well, you know, I never raised my voice, I never got upset, and he didn't care what I thought.
Well, I owe you one, Jimmy. That just slipped out. I don't owe you one. You just owe me one less.
Yeah! Whoa! Look at that!
I know.
Yep, that's my boy.
I saw you pushing him around on his bike last week. I thought you were having as much trouble with him as I was with my kid.
I was. On Saturday, Sam ran me right into that bench there. And for the record, bag ladies, not as soft as they look.
Well, if you're bent over and running fast enough, your head can dent a minivan. You don't own a blue minivan, do you?
The problem is you're teaching your own kid. puts too much pressure on the both of you. Jimmy's the one that taught Sam.
So, you're not his dad?
No, I'm his dad.
Oh, I thought you had one of those two-dad situations.
No, I'm his uncle. Look, be honest. You thought I was gay?
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey, you think you can teach my kid how to ride?
Yeah, sure. Give me an hour.
Trev, I want you to meet somebody. Bring your bike over here.
What's up, Trev? Oh. Make it 2 hours.
Right. Well, what do you know? He finally got it. Hey, way to go, Trevor!
May want to let him concentrate until he gets his confidence.
Wow. You really know what you're doing.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Hey, no problem, man.
Hey, what's this?
Just a little something for your trouble.
Nah, you can't take your money. It makes me feel like a $10 hooker. Who you dated twice.
Jake, please. Thanks to you, instead of fighting every weekend, Trev and I can actually have some fun. Let's go, buddy.
Way to go, Jimmy.
Dad gave me a $20 bill.
So?
Well, I don't know. I just don't feel right taking somebody else's money.
Really? The last 5 years must have been torture for you.
I didn't do anything for you.
You make the weirdest kind of sense. No, you provided a service and you deserve to be compensated for it. If the guy would have offered you a hero's sandwich, would you have felt bad about taking that?
Well, no, because that would be like a gift.
Which is what that is.
You're right. Wow.
What?
Can you imagine a $20 sandwich?
Check it out, Christine. A $20 sandwich.
I mean, it's a Philly cheesesteak. How did that cost $20?
Well, the sandwich is only $3, but the FedEx from Philly was $17.
Hey, Frank, how you doing?
I'm all right, Jimmy. But we're having a little issue over at my house that I need to talk to you about.
Well, I side with Lisa. You should definitely shave that mustache off.
What?
Nothing.
What's going on, Frank?
Dan down the street told me you taught his kid to ride a bike in no time. He says you're a genius.
Well, he also thought I was gay. He might not be the best judge.
Do you teach other things?
Like what?
I'm having a terrible time teaching my 16-year-old to drive. We can't get through a lesson without yelling at each other. He called me a doofus, Jimmy. Doofus.
You know, Frank, for a 16-year-old, that's not bad. I mean, our 7-year-old talks like he's in the cast of Deadwood.
I think he picked it up from Lisa. Last week, she called me a dingbat, Christine. A dingbat!
You know what, Frank, I'll give it a shot.
That's great, Jimmy. Oh, so, how much do you charge?
Oh, I don't really charge.
He does accept gifts.
How about $20?
Okay.
An hour?
Okay.
Later this afternoon?
You got it.
Goodbye, Christine.
Bye, Frank.
$20 an hour? Under the table?
Under the table, no. I probably have to report it.
You almost had me there for a minute.
Now the bunny runs around the tree. No. Yep. No, stop. He only goes around the tree once. Okay? You don't want him to get dizzy and fall down. Because then the eagle's going to swoop down and pick him up in his beak and grab his furry neck and break it and eat him. Never go around twice again, will you?
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, Greg, this is Brian. He lives down the street.
Hey, Brian. What is Brian doing here?
Brian's dad hired me to teach him how to ride a bike, but I'm teaching him how to tie his shoes first because you can't really ride a bike if your laces keep getting caught in the crank.
Don't I know it? I almost got killed in college when my MC Hammer pants got caught in the chain.
I can't touch that. Anyways, every time his dad tried to teach him how to tie his shoes, they got in this big fight. Poor kid took his first communion in flip-flops. Hey, way to go, buddy! All right, man, we'll move on to bike riding tomorrow.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Hey, Dominic, get in here, please. I want you to walk Brian home.
I'll see you tomorrow, Jimmy.
you. Okay, you ready to walk them home?
I came over because I figured you'd be watching the game.
Yeah, I can't. I got a 5-year-old at 3 and a 7-year-old at 5.
What are you talking about?
Well, ever since that day in the park, all the dads in the neighborhood have been hiring me to teach their kids all sorts of stuff. My schedule is completely booked.
You have a weekly planner.
Yeah, when you're this busy, it's important to stay organized. You know, like next Saturday at 4 o'clock, I'm getting a bikini wax. Wait a minute, this is Christine's planner. Well, I know what I'm doing next Saturday at 5 o'clock.
Wow, looks like you got your own business going, huh, Jimmy?
Yeah, go figure. You know, it is amazing what kids' dads will... Oh, jeez, careful, guys. Careful. In a way, they're all my boys now. You know what, Greg? I'm starting to see what makes you tick. I mean, you know, I've always provided for my family, but it feels really good to have some extra cash to spoil them. You know, the way you always do with your family.
Well, you should do more for them than buy them ice cream. You should be saving money for their college education.
Greg, I got a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card in near mint condition. We're gonna be fine.
Here's a phone call for you.
I'll take it. Hello? Yeah, I'm his assistant. Let me check. Jimmy, it's another dad from the neighborhood. Wants to know if you could teach his 15-year-old how to ballroom dance.
Absolutely.
Okay, be here tomorrow at 4 o'clock sharp. And by the way, may I ask how you heard of us?
You know how to ballroom dance?
Yeah, sure, yeah. I learned in gym class. I know how to foxtrot, cha-cha, waltz.
What? I've known you 20 years. All you ever do is grab my ass and sway.
Doesn't mean I don't know how to dance. Really, this is unbelievable. I've actually taught these kids more stuff than I knew I knew.
Yeah, I wish my dad had hired somebody to teach me to play hacky sack. Then I would have had self-esteem and I could have been one of the cool kids at college.
You didn't even go to college.
It's because I had low self-esteem. Hey, this is our biggest day yet, Jimmy.
Oh, man. Dude, thanks for all your help. Here you go. Hey, fly yourself in a sandwich.
You just keep getting more and more business.
Yeah, you know what? It's not just a business. I've really grown to become proud of my boys.
Well, you got another big day Saturday. You got a shoe tying at 10, stick shift driving at 11, and in the afternoon you have to teach somebody how to play hacky sack. See you.
Billy, you can't put yourself on the schedule.
I'm not doing it anymore.
Logan, get back in here. We need to finish your homework.
Hey, Logan, come here. What's going on?
Why do I even need to know math?
Well, let me give you an example, Logan. If there's 365 days in the year, and you're not allowed to watch TV for 2/3 of the year, do you know how many days it'll be until you can watch TV again?
No. Do you?
Well, let's see. There's 365 days in a year. 365 divided by 3 is about 122. 122 times 2 is 244. Let's go wait in your room.
How'd you come up with that so fast?
Adrenaline? What's going on with him anyways?
He insists on adding and subtracting by counting on his fingers. And when I tell him he can't do that for the rest of his life, you know what he says? Why?
Well, when you really think about it, I mean, he'll always have his fingers.
He can't keep counting on his fingers.
Well, what are you doing getting so frustrated about it? Just have Kim teach him.
What?
Well, you know, you've got that whole parent-child thing going on. I mean, you've seen how much better it works when somebody else does it.
I don't want someone else to do it.
Why?
Because I want to do it myself. I want to see that proud look on his face when he works hard and he figures it out. Like when he went in the potty for the first time. You remember that look on his face?
I remember the look on his face when he was working hard. He's like...
And when he gets it, I want to know that I was part of it. I mean, that's what being a parent is about, Jimmy. I mean, they grow up so fast, and, you know, these memories are all we're going to have when they're grown.
But he's got a lot of hairs coming out of his nose. You know what you need to do? Greg, I taught Sammy to ride a bike. It's up to you to keep him from putting a basket and a bell on the front. All right, look, Greg, you got one more child to teach.
But I'm terrible at it.
No, I'm not going to teach your children anymore, but I can teach you to teach her, okay? Let's go. All right. Okay, faster. Faster. Wait until I'm balanced. Am I balanced now?
No.
Am I balanced now?
No.
Am I balanced now?
Yes, let's go!
Hey, can you teach me how to do that?
Look how grown up Sammy is.
Remember when he was little?
Wow, I didn't realize how big Logan has gotten. Boy, it goes by fast.
Are the older couple who wanted to swing with us. Oh, and Jimmy and Christine.
All right, so I'm due for a good one.
Well, how do you know these people anyway?
Whatever. Listen, could you please just try to be pleasant?
Remember the signal, Kim.
Hi! Kim, this is Howie.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, look how little and cute you are. I can just put you in my pocket.
Thank you. Come on in, this is my husband, Greg.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
Gee, I'm so glad we could finally do this.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this too. Too bad it's a school night.
Sorry we're late, but Joanne wrote the directions down wrong, but don't blame her. She's got a learning disability.
I do not.
We've been married for 15 years. There's to be some sort of explanation.
Well, I have to say, our Sammy loves your little Rebecca. You have to meet her. She is exactly like her mother.
Yeah, we're hoping she grows out of it.
Would you guys like a drink?
Yeah, I'll have vodka and soda, and my mother here will have a small glass of white wine.
Oh, Howie, he says that all the time. He drives me crazy.
For her, not such a long drive.
I'm gonna go get the vodka.
Yeah, bring me one too.
Kim, that chicken was delicious. I love the spices. It reminds me of the food we had on our trip to Antigua.
No, you're remembering it all wrong. It was our trip to Jamaica.
All I know is they baked it in these little clay pots.
What are you talking about? She can't tell a story to save her life. If I die first, and Lord, please, let me die first, I will have to write my own eulogy for her to say.
I'm looking forward to that.
Hey, that's not nice.
Anyway, Joanne, you wouldn't believe how easy the recipe is. I'll write it down for you.
Don't bother. It's like trying to teach a dog how to play piano.
You know, I saw a dog play piano in Letterman once.
Well, then it's not like that. I want your pie.
He loves his seconds.
You ever think about going to a chiropractor?
You know, oh my God, I gotta get up pretty early in the morning and get to work. So why don't we just call this a night?
What are you throwing us out?
Well, we should get going. I've got an early day tomorrow, too.
Yeah, she's got to take the kids to school, drive back home, and from the looks of our house, go back to bed.
Thanks for having us.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Oh my God.
What is that for?
Oh, for being the most wonderful husband in the world.
Well, you were annoyed with me earlier when I was refusing to help.
Yeah, well, that was before I heard Howie say he was looking forward to his midlife crisis so he could start dating again.
That was uncomfortable. Yeah, guess we should start cleaning up.
Oh, no. You sit down and relax. Let me do it.
Okay.
I can't believe such a sweet, nice woman would be married to a horrible man like that. More coffee?
Don't mind if I do.
I am so lucky to have a husband like you. Poor Joanne. I feel so terrible for her.
I do too. It's just terrible.
So, did you have fun last night?
You mean with Howie and his wife?
No. I mean after they left and we went up to bed.
Yeah, those were some amazing positions, thank you. Or as you must have already learned in yoga class, namaste.
So what do you want for breakfast? I'll make you anything you want.
I don't know, I was just gonna grab some cereal. I don't want to be late for work.
Oh, so you'll be a little late for work. I want to spoil you. I'm going to go to the market and get everything I need to make your favorite breakfast.
Eggs and corned beef hash?
With fresh biscuits.
Wow, thanks. I couldn't ask for anything more than that.
Greg, for you, I would bend over backwards.
Again.
Hey.
Hey, Jimmy, how the heck are you? Beautiful morning, huh?
Stop it, man. You're creeping me out. What are you in such a good mood about?
A little institution I like to call marriage.
Oh, God. That is the last thing I need to hear.
Why? What is your problem?
Christine's mad at me because I left the wet laundry in the dryer last night. Mind if I hang out here a while? She's got her panties in a bunch. Literally.
And if I could fix this for you, what would you say?
You kidding me? I owe you big time.
All right. I'm gonna set you up here. I got a number for you. Do me a favor, use it, and all your problems with Christine will be settled once and for all.
Greg, I don't want her whacked. I just want her to be nice to me.
No, it's a number of a couple that Christine knows from school.
I'm not gonna call a couple of complete strangers.
Okay, well, their name's right there. When you pick the kids up from school this afternoon, you figure out who they are. Strike up a conversation with them.
And how is any of this gonna help me?
I'll go out with them once, and you'll see. Give Christine a chance to see what a bad husband's really like.
I don't know, Greg. You're sounding a little crazy.
Well, that's the way women work, Jimmy. They're always comparing their husbands to every other husband out there, just like we compare our wives to all the other wives.
Yeah, Christine is always saying to me, why can't you be more like Judy's husband? He showers on the weekends and goes to church every Sunday. I'd like to strangle that bastard.
Well, I've been coasting by for years because Kim's always comparing me to you and realizing how good she has it.
You're welcome. And I would like to thank you for being equally repulsive to my wife.
Yeah, my pleasure. I mean, you think we had it good before? This guy, Jimmy, this guy is like a gift from the gods. Let's just say after one night at dinner with those guys, me and Kim had an incredible night.
So for you guys, what does that mean? You played Scrabble?
No, but I had a 4-letter word. Up, down, and diagonal. And I never used my blink.
Wait a minute, I'm confused. You guys have sex or play Scrabble?
It was so nice of you to invite us out for dinner. I'm glad I bumped into Jimmy at the school bake sale.
I'm glad too.
You didn't bake anything that someone's going to eat, did you? Because I don't have enough liability insurance.
Jimmy brought home one of her banana breads. It looked delicious.
Before you eat it, would you be willing to sign a waiver?
Right turn, 1/4 mile. Prepare to turn right.
Man, I love this navigational system. The directions are always perfect. And it's so nice to hear a woman's voice in this car be right for a change.
I'm surprised a woman's voice can get a word in edgewise around here.
Wow! Listen to the mouth on that one.
You did an incredible thing for me last night.
Yeah, well, do an incredible thing for me and get away from me.
We went out with Howie and Joanne last night.
Yeah, I can tell you're walking funny unless you went horseback riding.
I didn't go horseback riding, but the term stallion was bandied about.
I know, I told you. It's the same thing with me and Kim. I mean, we went out with them a couple days ago, and I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever going to get a night off.
Man, I was so grateful to you last night. In the middle of things, I almost called out your name.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. Christine made me breakfast and lunch today. And since I slept until noon, I had both at the same time.
Good for you. Over here, the magic's starting to wear off a little.
You're kidding me.
No, it's been a week now. I mean, watch this. Kim? Honey, could you bring me a soda?
Are your legs broken?
I want my Stepford wife back.
You gotta get Kim together with those people again. And Christine and I will go with you. So no sense in me waiting until it wears off. It'll be like a booster shot.
Kim is never going to go out with that guy again, and neither is Christine.
No, come on, man. There's gotta be a way. I can't let this end. Last night, Christine rubbed my feet. Oh, man, I felt so good in the middle of things. I almost called out your name.
Stop doing that! Hey, I just got us a reservation at this hot new place. Have you guys heard of Club La Brea?
Oh, yeah. I've seen it on Entertainment Tonight.
Yeah, that's the new celebrity hotspot, right? That's where Paris and Lindsay go to not eat.
Well, we're in, ladies, this Friday night. You guys up for it?
Absolutely.
Sounds great.
Hey, but the reservations are for 6 people, so we need to invite another couple.
Ooh, who should we invite?
You could always invite Howie and his wife.
Are you kidding? What, so he can tell me he wants to put me in his pocket again? He is such an ass.
Ugh, I know. We've taken over countries where they treat their wives better.
I know what you mean. I feel terrible for her. I think that's exactly why we should invite them.
What?
Well, you know, we've been talking, and we really think we can't turn our backs on her. Yeah, sure, we can be selfish and never see them again, but how is her life going to get any better?
What can we do to help?
Well, we could spend some time with him. I mean, how is Howie ever going to learn to behave better if he doesn't have good examples, you know? Couples like us, with healthy relationships, built on honesty and trust.
That's very sweet of you.
I was just thinking about that poor woman.
I don't want to spend any more time with them. Can't you and Jimmy just have a talk with Howie?
No, that would just be humiliating for both of them. No, the best thing to do here is to lead by example.
Think of it as a good deed.
Can't we just give blood instead? All of our blood?
Our banana bread did stink, by the way.
All right, so you're right. All right, so she doesn't deserve one last chance at happiness.
Okay, fine.
I'll set it up.
Well, I'm glad to hear you all say that, because one day we're going to look back on this moment and remember it as the day things changed for Howie and Joan.
You mean Joanne?
Whatever.
Wow, this place is great.
I can't believe Greg got us in here.
I know. How did you get us in here?
I made a reservation under F Daddy.
Who's F Daddy?
I don't know, but they didn't want to admit that they didn't know, so here we are. Reservation for F Daddy, please.
F Daddy.
Oh, there I am, Perry Farrell. I think I just forgot to put down the daddy part. I'm going by Perry F Daddy these days.
You're Perry Farrell from Jane's Addiction?
Well, probably don't look the same because I'm no longer addicted. Just trying to keep it real.
This way.
It's too bad we have to waste this place on Howie and Joanne.
I know. It's going to be hard to enjoy ourselves having to listen to him put her down all night long.
Could you two be a little more positive? Remember, we're here to show Howie how husbands who love their wives behave.
That's right. Tonight could be a real turning point in their lives.
Come on already. Sorry we're late. I guess the older she gets, the more time it takes to look Sit down.
To Howie and Joanne.
Amen.
Who's ready for a picnic?
We are.
Greg, I brought your favorite, pastrami on rye from Langer's.
Oh, you know your man.
Let's see how well you know me.
Well, I wasn't sure which you'd like best, the brisket, the egg salad, or the roast turkey. So, I brought you all three!
You do know me! Hey, Christine, I didn't know you were stopping by.
Oh, well, I was able to sneak out during lunch, and I wanted to do something special for you.
Oh, can it beat egg salad, brisket, and roast turkey?
How about a quickie in the supply closet?
Kim, does this brisket have gravy? I'm kidding you. Hey, thanks for the lift, man.
Yep. I was thinking maybe you could come over later and watch the ball game.
Sure. I'll get Christine to run out and get us some beer. You think you can get Kim to make us some sandwiches?
How many? What kind?
Hey, is that Howie's car?
Yeah, it is. Did you invite them over?
No. Did you?
Huh.
Hey!
Hey, guys!
So, what's going on?
Well, we were just about to have a little talk. Look, this is a little awkward, but it has to be said. The way that Howie treats you is completely unacceptable.
If I may, I think what Kim is trying to say is, the man's a pig.
You know, I don't think it's our place.
No, it's okay. I know how he treats me badly. But, I mean, what am I going to do about it? I'm not going anywhere. We have 3 kids.
That's true. This is true. Come on. Well, thanks for coming over.
No. Look, you can't just sit there and take it anymore. You have to do something.
Look, Kim, Christine, I really, really appreciate what you're trying to do. But Howie will never change his behavior. He's a guy. That's just how guys are.
Believe me, I know guys, all right? And they're not all like that. I mean, some of them have big hearts. Like these two.
The truth is, when Christine and I saw the way that Howie treated you, we were so upset by it, we were just going to avoid you.
Yeah, but Jimmy and Greg were the ones that convinced us that was wrong. I mean, they were the ones that were so worried about you, right? I mean, they practically begged us to get involved in your life and help you.
I am so touched. To think that my well-being is that important to you.
Tell her, Jimmy. Tell her how you feel.
You shouldn't take his crap anymore.
That's how Greg feels too, Greg.
What he said.
You're right. I'm going to go home and talk to Howie right now. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, we only did it because we care, Joan.
Joanne.
Whatever.
Well, I'm so glad we could all get together again.
You know, it's only been a couple of weeks, but it might as well be 100 years. Between going to AA meetings and couples therapy, it's really changed my life. Oh, excuse me, right over here. I'll take a dozen. There you are, my friend. Keep the change. For you, my lady.
Aww.
Yeah,
come on here.
I'm so sorry you guys had to see me behave so poorly, but I hope in the future we're still around together to see my good behavior.
Well, that is really great to hear. But just so you know, if you slip up, your ass is mine.
She's fun. You are fun.
Hey, we should pick a date night, you know, like you guys wanted, so we can all see each other every week.
What about Monday night?
Oh,
Wait, I forgot Monday Night Football.
No, 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 no. It's all about you, my darling. Monday's wonderful.
Yeah, Monday.
May I have the stance?
Wow. It's amazing. He is so attentive to her and so romantic.
It's like a different person. Can you imagine having a husband like that?
I heard you use the word treat where you weren't referring to something with sprinkles on it.
And we're all going to a high-end golf resort and spa in the heart of Napa Valley.
I love the wine country. Oh.
How can you afford this?
Billy's sister is a travel agent, so she hooked me up with a great deal at this place.
I thought Billy's sister had that tax-free cigarette business.
Yeah, they found out she wasn't really 1/16th Choctaw.
Are we taking the kids?
Nope, I'm using a travel voucher to fly your mom in to babysit.
Wow, Jimmy, this is so great.
Well, start packing because we leave Friday.
This Friday?
Yep.
We can't go this Friday.
Why, what else you got going on Friday?
Nothing, but it's already Wednesday. I mean, it's just too short a notice.
Greg, we're going to Napa, not setting out for the new world.
Well, next time, just give us a little more advance notice.
Unbelievable.
What?
Well, you just gotta be the least spontaneous person I've ever known.
Oh, please.
I don't know. He's got a point. I mean, it's not even November, and you already put a hold on our Easter ham.
And has everybody already forgotten about when Jimmy was in charge last year? We were the only family to celebrate our Savior's resurrection with the ham and cheese Lunchables.
Face it, Greg, you're kind of a fuddy-duddy.
That is so unfair. I can be spontaneous. Remember when we checked out of that hotel in Palm Springs in the middle of the night to go up to Ojai?
Greg, the hotel was on fire. We didn't check out, we jumped out.
Come on, Greg, just go with the flow.
It'll be fun. You know, it's like something we would have done before we had kids. You know, just pick up and head off on a moment's notice.
But doesn't an 8-hour drive to the wine country and back seem like a whole lot for one weekend?
I agree, which is why we're flying.
Flying?
That's right. I have 9 credit cards, and they all give me miles.
Family is family is family, yes, dear.
Hey, let's sit here.
Ooh, actually, Greg usually likes to sit closer to the gate.
Why?
He likes to be first onto the plane so he can go through the pillows to make sure he doesn't get one with someone else's hair on it.
I'm easy. I can sit anywhere. I can sit right here on the floor. Oh, maybe not right there. I think that zone was used for unloading only.
All righty. Frappuccino? Cappuccino? Venti macchiato?
Thank you.
Wish Mrs. Siebert could hear me now. She always said I butchered the language.
Mrs. Siebert taught French.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks a lot. How much do I owe you?
It's on me.
Jimmy, you don't have to pay for everything on this vacation.
My treat. Okay, somebody gave me a Starbucks gift card for Christmas.
I gave you a gift card from Starbucks for Christmas.
Oh, man, yeah, I really wanted to treat you. I'll tell you what, I got a Mrs. Fields card, too, so let me go get you some cookies.
I gave you that card, too.
You don't really put a lot of thought in your Christmas gifts, do you?
Attention all passengers on flight 1442 bound for San Francisco. We are now boarding at gate 6. Flight 1442 is ready for boarding.
Greg, where you going?
That's our flight.
Yeah, I know. We just gotta wait a couple minutes.
But the pillows.
Okay. You get your pillows. We just can't get seats right now.
Why not?
Well, I got the tickets with vouchers and miles, so I have to wait until they call my name. But don't worry, it won't be long.
We're flying standby?
Greg, we haven't paid for tickets in years, and we always get seats.
But we don't always use them.
Mile High Club member since 1995.
I don't even know how 2 people can fit in one of those bathrooms. It seems so uncomfortable.
I'll tell you a little secret. A couple of well-placed airplane pillows.
Oh, God.
Passenger James Hughes to the counter, please.
Passenger. No more seats.
What I tell you, Jimmy, I can't
Let me
believe
finish
this.
on that flight, but we are guaranteed seats on the next flight. Guaranteed. So in little more than an hour, we will be on our way.
Come on, just go with the flow.
I'm going, I'm flowing. I'm just anxious to start our vacation, that's all.
Greg, the vacation has already started. All right, for example, I just went to the bathroom, and it wasn't just to hide from my kids and cry.
Listen, there's a lot to do here. There's a chair massage place, a bookstore. And Christine and I were talking about dropping into the Admirals Club.
You can't get in there. You have to be members.
Enjoy yourselves.
Esperanza Martinez?
I just found it on the payphone over there.
Hey, Esperanza, vámonos.
Hey, come on, Greg. Let's go get a Cinnabon.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. No. We can't just say no to a Cinnabon. Come on, man. You can smell them from here. Smell that. Oh my God. Come on, Greg. I'm buying.
Jimmy, you don't have to buy me a Cinnabon.
You're right. I don't. Buy one, get one free.
I guess those are the new bestsellers. Now, I'm kind of embarrassed to admit it, but I don't think I've read a book since Emily was born.
I don't like to read books, Kim. My lips get tired.
You know what? The kids aren't here. Instead of magazines, we should each read a book this vacation.
Oh, God.
This looks interesting. 12 weeks on the New York Times bestsellers list. You, the owner's manual.
Please. There isn't anything I don't already know how to do to myself.
Come on, Christine, get a book and then we'll swap when we're done.
But Kim, look at the cover of the National Enquirer. You have to match the celebrity to their cellulite. I'm good at that.
Excuse me. Oh, sure. See, women like that read books. She's sophisticated, she travels. Fantastic shoes.
I saw that.
I bet she's not eating with a coupon or a punch card.
All right, I'm in. You pick. Just nothing by Stephen King. After I read Pet Cemetery, I had to make Dad give our cat away.
I thought Mr. Whiskers just got old and died.
He did, over at the Grabowski's house where his satanic powers couldn't reach us.
It's unbelievable. I might have to go get another one.
Yeah. Just like my mom used to make.
Your mom made good cinnamon rolls, huh?
No, she used to work at Cinema.
See what? If we had gotten on that flight, you never would have had this. See, that's why it's good to be spontaneous.
Where are you going?
I'll go to the bathroom.
Hey.
Hey. I'll be right back. I'm just going to the bathroom. You got the Enquirer in there?
No, Jimmy. We happen to be enriching our minds.
Oh. People?
Attention passengers on flight 628 to San Francisco. Due to an overbooking, we are looking for volunteers to give up their seats in exchange for a travel voucher, good for a free round-trip ticket anywhere in the United States, as well as a spot on the next available flight.
What?
Don't even think about it.
Don't worry, all right? I'm not going to give up our seats for travel vouchers. I got plenty of travel vouchers. Oh, you're not lying. There really is only books in there. What am I going to read in the bathroom?
Well, if you're lucky, maybe someone left a piece of newspaper in one of the stalls. Ah.
Once again, any passengers on flight 628 willing to give up their seats for travel vouchers, please come to the desk.
This is ridiculous. They know they sell too many seats and they just keep on doing it. And the only way this is going to come to a stop is if we put a stop to it. We should band together and refuse their bribes. And demand that these unfair business practices come to an end.
Take it easy, Norma Ray.
Sorry, I'm just all jacked up. I shouldn't have ordered the extra frosting.
Check it out.
Jimmy, you said you weren't going
They
to...
sweetened the pot.
What?
I didn't give up our seats for travel vouchers. They offered cash.
How could you?
They offered cash.
I don't even care.
How much cash?
$100 per seat, which means one for you.
Thank you.
One for you, and one for you.
Thanks.
Look at that, Greg, all right? You haven't even left LA, you already made $200.
Well, I'm not here to make money. If I wanted to make money, I'd just stay at work and not go on vacation.
Well, I'm sorry, I thought I was under the impression you were going to go with the flow.
And I was under the impression the flow might actually go somewhere.
It's not like you had plans tonight anyway.
I did have plans. I planned on getting a massage.
Don't worry, you're gonna get your massage.
Fine. I'm not gonna sweat it. I'll just get there whenever.
See, that's the spirit.
All right, come on, Greg, we got an hour. Let's go get a Wetzel's pretzel.
Jimmy, I just had a Cinnabon.
Come on, Greg.
I'm full.
You gotta have one, man. 2 more punches, I get a free soda. Which Wetzel's pretzel did you get?
I just went with the plain.
It's hard to beat the plain Wetzel's pretzel. Because there's nothing really plain about it. Now, me, I'm a 3-cheese man myself. That is until they come out with a 4-cheese. Huh?
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Bite for a bite?
What?
Bite for a bite. I'll give you a bite of my Wetzel's pretzel for a bite of your Wetzel's pretzel.
But I don't want yours.
But I want yours.
Can I have a sip of your free soda?
Thank you.
Look at this place. They got a Pizza Hut, Taco Bell. 1 restaurant. How'd you like to never have to make that decision again? I love airports. I could spend the whole day here.
Well, another 3 hours and you will have achieved your goal.
Oh, you found us.
Yeah, I saw a neon sign of a pizza shaking hands with a burrito. I knew you'd be around here somewhere.
Flight 625 for Bakersfield is now boarding at gate 9.
Come on, that's us.
No, that flight was for Bakersfield.
Yeah, that's us.
We're going to San Francisco through Bakersfield.
There are no more direct flights to San Francisco.
So we got to fly through Bakersfield.
That's right. To Bakersfield, then Santa Barbara, then Fresno, then Stockton, then straight on into San Francisco.
You're insane. That's it, Kim. Let's go home. Leave these crazy people alone.
Greg, wait. Listen, I know that this trip isn't everything that Jimmy advertised it to be, but I don't want to go home. I am with the kids all the time. I need this vacation.
You're right. You're absolutely right. So send me a postcard from Stockton, if they even have postcards of Stockton.
Say hi to my mother for me.
Come on, Greg. Okay, you can't say that you didn't have fun today. You made a couple $100, you hung out, you had your first Wetzel's pretzel.
Will you stop saying Wetzel's pretzel? What do you think? You get a free Wetzel pretzel every time you say Wetzel's pretzels?
Imagine what that would be like.
Spent much time in Bakersfield?
I've been there for the lawnmower races.
Hey, buddy, can you grab my nuts?
I beg your pardon?
My nuts, my nuts.
Can I help you?
I dropped my peanuts.
Oh, here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Don't worry, Greg. Once we get to Stockton, we can all sit together.
The whole weekend in wine country. What a romantic.
Yeah, I know. You know, my wife and I, we made love after we watched that movie last year.
Sideways?
Nope, I think it was on my back.
Oh, come on, Greg.
But we're only in Stockton.
Yeah, I know. We're on the FFO to SFO tomorrow.
What?
That's airline code. We are on the first flight out to San Francisco.
You're kidding.
Nope. And we're going to be leaving bright and early first thing tomorrow morning. I got a great little hotel in my traveler's discount book. And it has got color TV and covered parking.
We don't have anything to park.
Come on, Greg. I thought we were going to be spontaneous.
You want me to be spontaneous?
Yes, I do.
You didn't have to get into an actual fight with Jimmy, Greg. I can't believe you.
Well, I can't believe this vacation Jimmy planned. 4 hours at an airport, 3 hours in a crop duster, and now one night at the only flea bag hotel left in America with 25-cent vibrating beds.
I know. Jimmy is a total nightmare.
He's a moron.
I'm right here, remember?
One room, Jimmy? One motel room in all of Stockton?
Well, like it's my fault? Like I was supposed to know there was an avocado growers convention this weekend?
How would you know? How could you know? Because you never plan anything. Because you're spontaneous. How does everybody feel about spontaneity now, huh?
I'm sorry.
Whatever. What are you doing?
I promised you a massage tonight.
Get off me!
You know, there was a time in our lives when this would have been cool. I mean, when we were teenagers, we used to get a hotel room for 2 or 3 couples. It was a blast.
Hey, Christine, remember when we went to Ocean City for a senior class trip?
I know. You went to Jolly Rogers Amusement Park, you drink Boone's Farm wine, you messed around a little, and then you tried to pee off a balcony into a Dixie cup.
You heard that story?
That's all your stories, every one of them. They all involve drinking and messing around for a while, and then you trying to urinate somewhere you're not supposed to urinate.
To be fair, sometimes Christine's the one urinating someplace she's not supposed to urinate.
It's true.
Look, guys, we are not teenagers anymore. This is not fun. And I think the best way we can end this most torturous day is to go to sleep. We can all get up in the morning, head up to Napa Valley, and everything will be fine. Okay? Good night. Oh, for God's sake.
You're right. That was rude.
How can anyone enjoy this?
Shut up and get more change.
Not bad, eh?
Wow, Jimmy, this is amazing.
Yeah, brand new tennis courts, cottages surrounded by vineyards, marble entryway. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, who cares about marble entryways? Check out these free apples.
Jimmy, I never thought I'd say this, but you're right. It's great. I'm glad I came.
Oh, well, thanks, Greg. You know what? I'm glad you came, too. And listen, if everybody gets hungry a little bit later, I got coupons for a free buffet lunch by the pool.
Actually, I'm going to try to see if I can get 9 holes of golf in first.
Oh, okay. There's just one thing that everybody does when they first get here. It's kind of a tradition.
Complimentary drink from the wine bar?
Actually, it's more like a show.
Welcome to Napa Valley Club Resorts. For the next 3 hours, I'll be telling you about the joys of spending a week each year in a luxury property that is also a great investment. Just think, for the price of a latte a day, you could be enjoying one of our...
A timeshare, Jimmy?
Actually, they call it fractional ownership.
Money on hotels.
have to be the only people in the world disgusting enough to do that.
I forgot to lock the door. Dry things dry.
So I heard through the grapevine Savitsky's looking for a new assistant.
Yeah, so?
So what about Christine? I miss working at the same studio as her.
Jimmy, Christine already works for the president at Radford Studios. Coming over to Melrose would just be a lateral move.
Yeah, but it's not about the job, Greg. It's about getting the old group back together.
Jimmy, we're employees at a movie studio, not Van Halen.
We just ask him, okay? Savitsky needs an assistant, and he already knows Christine. It's perfect.
I don't know if you want Christine working for Savitsky. The man's hit on every assistant he's ever had.
Yeah, and they all settled out of court for thousands of dollars. Christine can cry on cue, Greg. And the house needs a copper repipe.
Family is family is family, yes, dear.
You got a second, Mr. Savitsky?
Sure, just paying some bills.
You know, you'd save yourself a lot of time and trouble if you'd just do that banking online.
No, I could have saved myself a lot of time and trouble if I didn't marry the 3 crazy women who'll be cashing these checks. What's on your mind, Warner?
It's my sister-in-law, Christine, actually. You remember her, right?
Are you kidding? Jimmy's wife? I love that whole family. I once let them live in my guest house.
Well, technically, you don't have to love them to let them do that. True story.
You think if I make this check out to money-grubbing whore number 2, the bank will clear it?
Anyway, Mr. Savitsky, I only bring up Christine because she's now working with Paul Mercer as an assistant over at Radford Studios, and I thought maybe you'd consider hiring her to work with you.
What? She's working for Mercer?
He hired her after I left with you.
Well, I don't need her here, but I do need her right where she is, privy to everything going on at Radford.
I'm not sure I understand.
Wow, I thought Jimmy was the slow one. Look, our business is powered by information. The more we know about our competition, the better. If you can get Christine to pass on information about what's going on at Radford Studios, we'd be unstoppable.
You want her to be a spy? It sounds a little sneaky.
Sneaky? Of course it's sneaky, Warner! It's also how every studio in this town operates. And let's not forget, it was Mercer and his toady Mike Worley that fired us all to begin with.
That is true. That's true.
Trust me, you pull this off and you will have my sincere appreciation. And I am a very loyal person, as well as a very vindictive person. Loyal, vindictive. Vindictive, loyal. Whatever you want to do.
Who's watching the kids?
Dominic? But I put Jimmy in charge of the remote control so he would feel included. Well, Christine, I haven't seen you for a while. What's new at work?
Nothing, really. Same old, same old.
Really? Well, I've been gone for about 3 months now, so I'm sure there's got to be something new going on.
Well, actually, Starbucks set up these carts around the lot. Now, anytime you want, you can get a latte.
Huh. How about that? What else is going on?
Hey, do they have frappuccinos and frozen stuff? Because I thought at those carts they don't have blenders.
No, they don't. They don't. Just hot drinks.
Just hot drinks, okay? Just hot drinks. So what else is going on?
Well, remember the vending machine in the executive building? Gone. Now you just take a snack and leave the money in a basket.
But why would anyone buy those snacks when there's a Starbucks cart? I mean, don't they have like muffins and scones and biscotti?
What part of just hot drinks do you not understand?
Hey, we need another grown-up. Dad ate too much of that Jell-O by the sink and now he has a tummy ache.
It wasn't Jell-O. I just finished defatting the chicken soup.
I told him chicken Jell-O sounded weird.
You know, there are some days over at Radford Studios that I really miss. So what's happening on the entertainment side of things?
Well, there is this one new thing that everybody is talking about.
Really, what is it?
Once a week, they have free lunches and outdoor entertainment. Last week, we had a Sha Na Na tribute band. Yeah. Next week, Sha Na Na.
Wow, how about that?
This is kind of nice talking about stuff with you. How was your day at work?
Not bad. Think tomorrow's gonna suck. You wanted to see me?
Shut that door.
Oh, God.
Well,
What?
what'd you find out?
Oh, about Radford?
No, about whether my boggy prostate needs to be milked or not. Of course, Radford! Now give me the info and don't spare any details.
Well, the studio doesn't deal with the coffee trucks anymore. They have these carts set up.
Good, good. What else?
The snack system has changed. It's on the honor system now.
Go on.
And they have these different restaurants set up outside once a week with sha-na-na.
So snacks on the honor system, coffee, and outdoor dining. Huh. I'm running a movie studio here, Warner! I don't care if Bowser's handing out bagels. Get me something I can use.
I'm sorry. It's just...
I don't want excuses. I want release dates. I want stars they're about to sign. Strategies, something that can actually help me.
I'll try.
You'll do more than try. Now you go back to your sister-in-law and milk her for information, or you'll be milking something else around here.
Hey, how was work?
You know, the usual. How was your day?
Good, except the brakes in the minivan are really squealing.
Oh, they can't be good. And Christine, how about you? Anything interesting happened today?
Not really.
And there's kind of a burning smell.
Honey, Christine was in the middle of something.
No, I was finished.
That's funny. You know who I just finished talking to? George Savitsky says to say hello.
Really? Well, that's sweet of him. Back when we worked together, the only time he was friendly is when he wanted something.
He wants something.
What?
I want you to give him a hand with something.
From his track record, I can guess where he wants me to put that hand.
Christine, this is great. He wants you to come work with us.
No. He just thinks Christine can be helpful to the studio if she passes along a little information from Radford.
Are you asking me to be a spy?
Mr. Savitsky said he'd be very appreciative.
The answer is no, Greg, all right? It's completely unethical.
Oh, I am not going to sit here and be lectured on ethics by the woman who shoves a pillow under her shirt so she can park at the expectant mother spot at the mall.
I was meeting Jimmy for lunch, all right? I may not have been pregnant on the way in, but I very well could have been on the way out.
Greg, I'm surprised at you. That's kind of a sleazy thing to ask someone to do.
Well, I'm sorry, Kim, but sometimes that's the way the business world works.
I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, Savitsky's always been very generous to us.
Yeah, and with us too. And he's made it very clear that life is going to be unpleasant for me unless we can get you to do this for us.
Look, the bottom line is I work at Radford, all right? They pay me, and I am not going to screw them. If Savitsky can't understand that, then you can tell him where to shove it.
Well, I'm afraid it's going to be a little crowded up there.
Hey, look! Don't turn around, just keep driving.
What are you doing back there?
I got something for you.
Yeah, I hope it's a change of pants.
I got some information out of Christine.
What? How?
You know, just in the husband and wife end of day kind of conversation. I actually listened this time.
Jimmy, you sure you want to do this?
Hey, you've been great to us, Greg. And so has Mr. Savitsky. Without you two guys, we wouldn't have anything. Maybe Christine thinks there's something more important than that, but I don't.
Well, thank you, Jimmy. So what did she have to say?
She says the studio's big summer horror movie looks like a bomb.
Really?
Yeah, she says they're gonna push it back and dump it in the fall.
Oh, that's incredible. Savitsky's gonna flip. But why did you have to tell me from the back seat?
I just think that now that I'm the pipeline to this information, we shouldn't be seen together.
But we're together all the time.
Yeah. I think we should cut that way down, too.
If you insist. Got some big news out of Radford.
What'd they do now? Switch from oatmeal to cream of wheat? What is it?
Their summer horror movie stinks, so they're dumping it in the fall.
Christine tell you this?
Not exactly. Christine told Jimmy.
Oh, the less I know, the better. I have to say squeaky clean on this, Warner. Next week, I'm being honored by the Boy Scouts of America. Now, what else do we got on these bastards?
That's it for today.
Put more tomorrow.
I'll try. Scout's honor.
This is fantastic. Now we can release our horror movie early. Nice going, Warner.
Wow, sir, that's the first time I think you've ever given me a hug.
Oh, crap. You gonna sue me now?
Of course not.
Well, good, because I just finished paying off my legal fees from last year's Christmas party. Apparently, if you're gonna have women sit on your lap and ask them if they've been naughty, you better be dressed up like Santa.
Hey, there you are. How are you?
No, other than late, I'm okay.
You're late?
Relax. I meant late coming home from work.
Oh. Well, the boys are fed and in bed, and there's chicken Florentine on the stove.
You made that?
No, Kim made it. I watched it. Didn't seem that hard.
Timmy, this is so sweet of you.
Well, you know what? You deserve it. So, just relax. Tell me about your day.
Oh, God, we've got this huge movie hanging by a thread.
Oh, yeah?
So complicated.
Oh, well, you don't have a drink. Let me get you a drink. So what's the big, complicated story?
Well, Brad Pitt is interested.
Oh, Brad Pitt. Yeah, he's good, huh?
Yeah. But he won't commit unless James L. Brooks directs.
James L. Brooks, okay, yeah.
And then Samuel L. Jackson co-stars.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Samuel L. Jackson, good.
But, Brooks won't direct unless he's got a 90-day shooting schedule and an $80 million budget.
Oh, yeah, 90 million, 80 budget, yeah. Yeah.
Where's my drink?
It's coming right now. So let me get this straight. Brad Pitt.
What do you got?
The Brad Pitt movie is hanging by a thread. He wants James L. Brooks, Samuel L. Jackson, 80 days, 90 million budget. Pitt's got 24 hours to commit.
Got it. Good.
I'm really starting to get comfortable back here. And I've been thinking, if I went to bed in here the night before, I could get like an extra hour of sleep. I could shower at night, I could sleep in my uniform, and then,
Oh, great. Took me 5 years to get you out of my house. Now you're going to live in my car.
Boss throw his Zen garden through the window again?
He's pretty upset. Our Brad Pitt movie is dead because he got an offer from Melrose Studios to do another film. Sir, what if we recast with Matt Damon? Sorry, sir, I meant to say Orlando Bloom. How about Jude Law? Holy jeez! The man just threw an aquarium!
Should we go rescue the fish?
Screw the fish! It's every man for himself!
I don't see what the big deal is. We lose actors all the time.
It's Melrose. They've never been interested in Brad Pitt. If I didn't know better, I'd say they were just trying to screw us.
Well, maybe they are trying to screw us.
But how could they? No one else knew anything about this, except him, me, and you. Savitsky had no way of knowing what we were doing.
Jimmy.
What?
Jimmy. Fallon.
Before I suggest Jimmy Fallon, does the boss still have that African spear on his wall?
Hi.
Oh my God, what a day.
Well, come here, sit down, relax, let your husband take care of you. So, work was really bad today, huh?
Oh, yeah, it was nuts.
Really?
Yeah, Brad Pitt bailed out of our movie.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, what are you gonna do? I mean, that guy clearly has commitment problems.
Yeah, that wasn't even the crazy part of the day.
Oh, really? Something else happened?
Yeah, Mercer fell in love with a new project. Yeah, I think he's gone insane. We're doing a remake of Gone with the Wind.
What's crazy about that?
We're doing it with chimpanzees.
Really?
Yeah, I know. Full length and everything.
Oh, I guess the bigger the monkey, the better, right?
The movie's full length, Jimmy.
Excuse me, Mr. Savitsky.
Please, Warner, call me George.
Okay, well, then you call me Greg.
No thanks. So, what do you got for me, Warner?
Well, George, I think you're gonna want to sit down for this.
Ooh, this is gonna be good. All right, let me have it, Warner.
They're remaking Gone with the Wind using chimpanzees.
Wow, a monkey crew. That's one way to get around the unions. If they schlepped them up to Vancouver, I bet they could shoot that thing for next to nothing.
Not the crew, the cast.
Chimps? Scarlet and Rhett? Most romantic couple in cinema history? Picking nits off each other? This is either the most brilliant or the worst idea I've ever heard.
Well, it'd be cheap to make, and people do love monkeys.
They do love monkeys. You go to the zoo, where are the biggest crowds? The monkey house. And there, half of them are usually playing with themselves. We're gonna beat them to the punch. We're gonna make our own monkey classic. I want you to get right to work on this, Warner. Lock up every monkey in town.
You really want to make a monkey movie?
I know this movie sounds like a giant sinking ship, but so did the movie about the giant sinking ship. Theater's full of people rooting for the Titanic not to sink. Explain that to me.
This is so funny. So funny.
What?
It says here in Variety that your studio's doing a monkey movie.
That is funny.
That's it's not the funny part. Savitsky must have found out that my studio's doing a monkey movie, and he decided to do one first.
Oh, now I get it. That is funny. Ha ha.
Still not the funny part.
What's the funny part?
My studio's not doing a monkey movie.
But you told me that you were gonna...
Yes, I did, to see if you would say something, and you did. No, that's funny.
Wait, you lied to me?
No.
Hey,
Don't
look,
even
Christine,
try
okay,
it.
we would not even have a roof over our heads if it wasn't for Greg and Savitsky. I wouldn't have a job. You wouldn't have a job. Our kids wouldn't be going to the school they're going to. What's more important than that?
I'm your wife.
But if I disagree with the way that you
come
want to...
talk to me. You don't go behind my back. All right, I should never have to question that what I say to you in private stays between us. All right, that's what a marriage is, and that's what my marriage is going to be. Do you understand? And we're not going to have this conversation again. Okay, then. And one more thing. You and Greg are going to go into Savitsky's office, and you're going to explain to him what happened.
I will, I promise.
Thank you.
Oh, man, Savitsky's gonna be so mad when he finds out that movie was a fake. Just signed a 3-picture deal with the San Diego Zoo.
Oh, God. There they are, my men of the hour. I got big things planned for you guys. You know, Warner, I think you're going to be very happy around Christmas time. And Jimmy, this key opens every vending machine on the lot.
That's very nice, but we have something to tell you.
Let me just hold it just once. Okay, go ahead.
We found out that Bradford's not doing Gone with the Wind with chimpanzees.
What are they using? Gorillas? Baboons? Lemurs?
They're not making it at all. We were duped.
What?
Christine suspected I was the leak, so she tricked me.
I don't believe it. Thanks to you two, I'm gonna be humiliated in front of the whole town. Everyone's gonna think I went insane.
I know, it's a terrible situation, George.
Who the hell are you calling George?
What are we supposed to do?
Well, there's only one thing we can do. Go ahead and make the movie. We back out now, we'll be the laughing stocks of Hollywood.
All right, then. Maybe it'll turn out great.
Well, you'll be the first to know. Because you're going to be on the set the whole time, overseeing each and every monkey. And you can start by cleaning up after that one that was just in here.
You want a chocolate? My mama always said, life
Bye.